Alright, man, welcome back to another Patrickcc reaction. I didn't really have anything to watch today, so we're just going to watch one of his old videos. Today we got the scandals that destroyed American Idol. Like always, we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to get right into this one, man.
On May 20th, 2009,
hey, 3 days before my birthday,
realized American Idol was rigged. Patrickcc was the name of the infamous voting scandal led by employees at AT&T who created power texts from demo phones that allowed individuals to vote for contestant Chris Allen up to 10,000 times.
What?
Chris Allen was a very talented singer. It was obvious throughout the whole season that Adam Lambert, the runner-up, was crushing the competition. Not once throughout the entire season did the judges criticize his singing, since it was near perfect. Some even suggest that his performance of Mad World...
Just saying, I don't know shit about American Idol. I have like zero knowledge.
...is the best in American Idol history. But when Adam lost in the finale to Chris, it started to raise suspicion. But what was uncovered would lead to American Idol's demise. Viewership dropping by the millions.
Damn, son.
Trust in the brand forever. Now
Who
you're
are those
probably
two on the
thinking that
left?
the fans were just upset that their favorite singer didn't win the competition and that they are unreasonably outraged. And while some of that may be true, AT&T admitted that their employees did manipulate some votes, but they vehemently denied this had an impact on the final outcome. AT&T was one...
How can you be like... Sorry, excuse me. How can you be like, yeah, you know, we affected it. We, you know, made some changes in the votes, but it had no effect. Don't worry. We made changes. It had no effect, though. Like, what? What are you talking about, bro?
One of the largest corporate sponsors and...
It changed the thing, therefore it did have effect. How does that...
the communications
fucking
Papega
brains.
Idol. They set up the voting gateway for fans to be able to send a text message to an abbreviated number, such as Idols01, so the viewers determined who moved forward in the competition. They also had the ability to call an 866 phone
which is kind of a cool idea.
Online. However, the text-in voting was the most popular method since 2003. Every single year there were claims that the votes were unfair, such as in season 4, where 3 of the contestants had their numbers mixed up with the wrong numbers appearing on the screen, resulting in millions of votes being voided. Or even
how does that happen?
8, where the number Idols 13 was owned by a company called Intimate Encounters, who used the number as a sex hotline. Imagine all those people accidentally texting a sex hotline. Season 8 was the
That's
first
actually
kind
of gold, though,
admission of foul play. Chris Allen was from Conway, Arkansas, and had the entire state rooting for him to win. During the night of the finale, watch parties were organized where up to 2,000 people attended. A few employees at AT&T got caught up in the enthusiasm of the competition and brought demo phones to the parties and provided texting tutorials to those who were interested. Basically, these employees taught people how to send power texts where each person could vote for Chris 10 times with the press of one button. However, one voter, Bobby Kierna, confessed to voting for Chris Allen 10,840 times in an AT&T texting zone.
Bruh, wait, how does that even happen? Hold up. You gotta break this down for me, Patrick.
One voter, Bobby Kierna, confessed to voting for Chris Allen 10,840 times in an AT&T texting zone that had been set up there. However, AT&T tried to reassure that this fraudulent activity did not impact the outcome.
How come the AT&T building kind of looks like a prison? Am I the only one? Like, this kind of looks like a prison, right? I don't know. Like, it's got bars on all the windows. Like, if you take away this AT&T sign, it just looks like a prison. Like, what the fuck?
Activity did not impact the outcome because it was, quote, quite a leap to suggest that a few individuals could have impacted the final results. And the television network Fox was absolutely certain that the results of this competition are fair, accurate, and verified. This begs the question, how can you be certain the competition results are fair?
Dude, that quality is so shit. God, the quality sucked
when
back
AT&T admitted there was a manipulation in the votes. Despite Chris Allen winning, Adam Lambert would go on to have a much more successful music career, as he has now earned the honor of replacing Freddie Mercury as the new frontman of Queen, the 5th highest selling band of all time. But we probably should have seen Patrickcc coming because a few years earlier the votes were manipulated to purposely get a bad singer further along in the competition. But before we get into the next scandal, allow me to introduce Scentbird, who were generous enough to sponsor this video. Scentbird is your one-stop shop to discover, explore, and learn about scents just for you. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription
I'm not gonna skip this.
Service with a mission to empower each and every person to express themselves through scent. Scentbird carries brands like Prada, Gucci, Versace, as well as indie labels like Skylar, Heretic, and Confessions of Rebel. I like something that smells fresh, but
let me go back a little bit so I can check out the prices.
Scentbird carries brands like
Prada. That's on my shoes. That's on my shirt. That's on my point. Wait. That's expensive, son. Wait. $30 for a 0.7 ounce vial? That seems like nothing. 0.7 ounces? Or 0.7, my bad. 0.27 ounces? Rather, that seems like nothing.
Like Prada, Gucci, Versace, as well as
This
indie
is sick,
labels
though. I
like
do like
Skylar,
this.
Heretic, and Confessions of...
Oh my god, I thought this was that. Okay, so this is... I like how I'm just
labels like
sidetracked.
Skylar,
I'm just so sidetracked.
Heretic, and
I like smells though, personally. Like,
Confessions
I'm a
of
big candle guy.
Rebel.
I love
I like
candles.
something that smells fresh, but it's not too overbearing. And that's
Yeah,
why I got
exactly.
Burberry Brit. It smells great, subtle, but a little sweet. It reminds me of vanilla. Let me show you how the case works. You
Nice.
just twist the top to the unlocked position, and you're ready to go. If you want to switch the scents out, all you need to do is separate the two pieces. As you can see, we got the Burberry loaded up right now, and it comes with a very generous amount, enough
Dude,
to
this is
last you
sick.
30 days. So
Yeah,
you can
this
really
is
try
sick.
it out before you commit to buying a full-size bottle that could cost you hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I also got
I was gonna say...
a Versace Bill in Blue. My girlfriend loves when I wear this one. She tells me I smell good, and I tell her, I know. It's because Scentbird's got my back. Scentbird lets you try a new fragrance every month for just $17.
Dude,
You
that's
always
sick.
get to choose what you want, so there are no surprises.
Wait, a new one. Wait, what? Pick a scent. $17. That's it, and I get a new scent every month. I'm about to
Scentbird's
sign
got
up,
my
dog.
back. Scentbird lets you try a new
W
fragrance
ad.
every month for just $17. You always get to choose what you want, so there are no surprises. Use Patrick to get 55% off your first month. at
Damn!
Scentbird. It's just a little over $7 for your first month.
Yeah, they're pretty much giving it to you.
Thanks again to Scentbird for sponsoring this video.
I wonder if you have to pay for shipping though.
Check out the links below. This is Sanjaya Malakar, one of
Okay.
the most controversial American Idol contestants in history.
She
Sanjaya
sucks.
was a
She's bad.
17-year-old kid from Seattle that had a loving personality and a decent voice.
I can't blame you, but I just keep trying.
Most of you might be thinking
you
his
trash.
singing isn't that bad, and it really isn't, especially compared to the industry standard today. But for American Idol, a show dedicated to discovering the best talent the country has to offer,
It wasn't
people
it,
thought
son.
he didn't even come close. And
Yeah.
the fact that he made it all the way
I agree with that personally.
to the top 7 finalists indicated that there was something suspicious going on. A website called Vote for the Worst was created in the early 2000s and gained a lot of popularity during season 3 of American Idol. It was essentially a blog or forum dedicated to mobilizing Idol fans to vote for the worst person every week, with the ultimate goal of the winner being a
Yo, they're just mad trolling. That's Loki, that's so funny, bro. I don't care. They're just they're just big trolling, bro.
to vote for the worst person
That's
every
low-key
week,
funny. I
with
don't
the
care.
ultimate goal of the winner being a mediocre or bad
Yeah.
singer. Their first target was Antonella Barba. They went
Bruh.
as far as leaking racy photos of her to bring traffic to the site. A low blow
Yo,
for sure.
what?
However, she ended up getting voted off, so their troll campaign was no longer successful. And in 2019, she got sentenced to 45 months in federal prison for possessing 400 grams of fentanyl with the intent to distribute it. She
Hello? Bro, what the fuck?
even tried to reduce her sentence in court with the argument that being voted off American Idol was the reason she spiraled out of control.
Yeah, that's why.
Anyways, after being unsuccessful with Antonella, Sanjaya became the fan favorite, or I guess the least favorite, because he was often the person they were voting for as the worst. Simon Cowell was notoriously not a fan of Sanjaya, but the general American public
wanna
thought
see
he was
Simon
sweet and
talk to
lovable.
him.
They even made iconic memes about Sanjaya.
Okay, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This is so bad. This is... Oh my god, I'm so glad TikTok wasn't around back then because we would have came up with some horrendous shit, dog. Holy fuck.
The controversy
What the
around
fuck
him
was
turned
that,
his
bro?
supporters into
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
die-hard fans and turned his ops into massive haters. Make sure you're drinking water.
His ops.
Howard Stern even praised the vote for the worst
I don't got no water. I don't got no water, but I got me some motherfucking coffee right here. Take a nice little drink of some coffee real quick. Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
website, which brought it to much bigger heights.
Shock jock Howard Stern is plugging a website called VoteForTheWorst.com, hyping Sanjaya as a way of discrediting American Idol.
The site was getting around 4 to 5 million viewers each week, earning them some mainstream coverage.
Yeah, that's huge back then, right?
Website, and they're voting for the worst contestant on American Idol.
How they're doing?
That's right.
Now, there is no
Why'd
concrete
that guy
proof
sound like
that this website was
Trump?
manipulating votes, but the
Is
massive
that how
amount
they're
of
doing
traffic
it?
the site was getting each week could suggest that they had some influence. Even the creator of the website, Dave Della Terza, was interviewed on national news.
I don't know that we're trying
That's
to rig
wild.
the process, but what we're trying to do is say, you know, this isn't a legitimate talent competition. They're trying to make good reality TV, so why don't we try to keep around someone that's bad and try to keep them around, help them win, because it'll make the show better to watch.
Now, Dave raises the age-old question.
What? It makes the show better to... How does that even fucking make sense? That guy sounded like a fucking bozo.
Do your votes matter? The only evidence people use
How would
is
it
when
make
a
the
contestant
show
seems
better
to be
to watch?
popular on the internet and in the news.
I do
but
like that it's kind of like a funny thing, but it's not making the show better at all.
gets voted
at
off,
all.
or when a contestant is generally
The fuck?
disliked but advances, which obviously isn't a strong argument. 6ix9ine has 9 million monthly listeners on Spotify,
Yeah.
but everyone hates him. Clearly, not everyone hates him, because a lot of people are still listening to his music. My point is that the general
Whole
public
lot of
perception
people,
has
dog.
little to do with the actual American Idol voting data, especially when they don't even show what the real data is. There is
don't
no
show
live
it?
tracker, there is no formal voting report that is released. You just have to trust that they are doing the right thing, and the person with the least votes
Damn.
is the one who gets eliminated. Plus, you have to consider that plenty of the artists that lost would go on to be wildly successful. Chris Daughtry finished 4th in 2006 and would go on to sell 21 million records. Tori Kelly
Damn,
didn't
son.
even make it past the second round and went 4 times platinum later. Lauren Elena was runner-up in 2011 and went 11 times platinum. In fact, out of the
Sheesh.
top 10 most successful American Idol contestants, 6 of them didn't even win the competition. However, there's another way to analyze this that may prove the votes are actually choosing the winner, but the
Nice.
people voting might be the problem. The WGWG controversy stands for
What's this?
White Guy with Guitar. From 2007 to 2012, the winner of American Idol was a white guy with a basic white guy image who loved to play the guitar. A darker theory suggests
I think that's, if I was to get my personal take on this before he speaks at all, I think that's probably just like the classic. A lot of people watching American Idol are like country fans, and they like the classic, you know, like fucking Garth Brooks, fucking I don't know, a bunch of country white fucking guitar country singers off the top of my head, but like they probably just like that kind of vibe, and then they see him, they're like, oh, he's so good, you know what I'm saying? That would be my
the
personal
show is
opinion.
racist and is promoting an agenda, but the
Okay,
viewership was declining
That's ridiculous. That's the dumbest take I've ever
by
heard.
the millions year after year during the WGWG era. It doesn't seem likely that the producers and investors would keep the agenda going if it was hurting the show's reach, especially considering that the first 6 winners of American Idol were unpredictable, diverse, and led to the show growing in viewership every year. Season 7 was the first WGWG winner, which was the first time they ever saw viewership decline, and it steadily kept dropping from there.
Damn.
Tim Warwick, producer of the show, explained the reasoning. It's no secret that most reality shows are female-driven, either by moms or by young girls. It does mean we're going to get a heftier amount of female votes. Obviously, we are very much aware that the voting can be skewed towards the boys, but it's not just because
Yeah,
of their
obviously.
gender, but their personality and potentially their looks. You have this alliance between young girls and grandmas, and they see it not necessarily as a contest to create a pop star competing on the contemporary radio, but as who's the nicest guy in a popularity contest. In short, the winners are disproportionately chosen by suburban moms and young girls
Crazy! It's almost like that's what I
because they
literally
like the show
just
the
said.
most. The predictability of the winner may have led to a huge average viewership drop from 25 million in season 10 to 18 million in season 11. But after the 5-year WGWG streak, Candace Glover would go on to win season 12 of American Idol. However,
Nice.
the viewership dropped again from that 18 million average to 15
Yeah, I think it's probably just because like the whole thing of the show
and
is
it
getting
just kept
old,
going
you know what I'm
down.
saying?
Keep in mind, this was also in 2013, where the social media takeover was about to destroy TV ratings entirely.
Yeah.
It's most likely that the
Real
voting
and true.
process falls somewhere in the middle. Millions of people choose who they want. The
Show's already been out
use
for
the
a
votes
while,
to
too.
determine who the most popular singers are, advance those people at the
Why they
top,
got Mickey
then
Mouse
eliminate one from
hats?
the bottom few based on what will make for the most entertaining outcome. All voting shows like American Idol, The X Factor, The Voice, So You Think You Can Dance
I actually like the X Factor.
usually have the same overarching issue. It's not necessarily
I haven't
about
really
talent,
watched it, but
producing the most.
if I was to pick one of the three, I'd probably pick the X Factor for no reason. Literally no reason at all, just random. I'm picking that one. You know what I'm saying?
Entertaining show. However, this is about as close to the real world as it gets. How often do the most talented people become the most successful? The most talented singers, actors, hell, even government officials are not always the ones who become the most successful.
Real
Talent
and
is definitely
true.
important, but branding, relatability, and overall entertainment value is what people are drawn to the most. The chances of American Idol being just another scripted reality TV show where the votes don't count and producers pick the winner
America's
are very
Got
high.
Talent.
And maybe the decline in
I love America's Got Talent personally. I
viewership
don't
was
care.
simply due to
That
the
shit's
death
fire.
of TV and birth of social media. In the end, the viewers get to discover their new favorite singer. Winning the competition does get you an immediate prize, but the platform and exposure is the most valuable part, and what you do with that exposure is on you.
Real and true. Real and true. Well, that was a great video, like always. Make sure to go subscribe to Patrickcc, yeah?